This video is about filtering data and creating views. Now, one of the most important aspects of Podio is the fact that you can actually have a huge amount of data understanding and find make a lot of very complex filtering rules to find just the things you want to look at. So in this case here, I'm just looking at a tasks app in our Game Changers organization, and you'll see here that there are 497 tasks. Now that's too many tasks for me to really care about. So this little button here, filters, is an amazingly powerful um, tool, and the contents of which will change based on your app. So depending on the fields you have will depend what you see here. But in general, you can filter by any related items. So if it links to another app, you can filter there by any category field, by dates, and by people. So actual contacts, people, parts of your team. That's the general rule. So depending on how your app is set up, it depends on how many things you can filter by. And you can layer as many parts to a filter as you want. So it's not just show me one thing, but you can say, well, show me all of, let's see, all of related projects. We'll just click one. But also, that's going to, that's not, I should probably choose a project that actually um, has started. Um, if I just choose, say, task owner, show me all of Jordan's tasks, for instance, that narrows it down to 200. But I also may want to say, well, show me all the ones where the Jordan's task, where the status is overdue. None. Great. Well, now show me them with overdue and open. Oh, now there's 7. If I want to take rid of these and say, actually, show me all of Jordan's tasks that are completed, oh, that's 191. So you can add as many of these applied filters as you want, including date ranges. So if you say where the due date, and I can even do a custom range, was in March, let's say. March to March. And that narrows it down even further. So you can see how powerful that is. Now, once I have found the data I want, a lot of times what I'm going to find is it'd be very useful to save that search so I can go back it all the time. And this is particularly true for things like a tasks app. Here, you'll see on the left, we have got these views. Now, there are 2 types of views. There's team views, and team views can be viewed by anybody. Anybody in your organization who has access to this workspace and goes into this app will have that team view. Private views are only for yourself. And really, I sort of tend to train people and say, listen, be respectful. If you start creating hundreds of views as a team view, you're going to clutter up everybody's system. You really should make it a habit that only administrators get to use team views, and that you yourself can do as many of your own views as you want. In this case, you'll see that I've created a JSave Today task view, which is just my own. But say I wanted to save this one that we've just done. You'll see here it says unsaved view, save as, and there's 77 items. I can click that, and I can either overwrite a view that I'm already looking at, or I can create a new one. In this case, I'm going to create a new one. I'm going to give it a name, test view. I'm going to save it to just myself, because I can choose between team or private. And then I can have the option of what do I want to split it by. And in this case, it gives me some, I can show it by per project, per deliverable. I can show it by statuses or by who is there, or create, the due date, a date field. In this case, I'll say, let's do it by due date. And I can choose then by weekly. So I save that. You'll see here, test view, week. There it's got, and this has got all of the tasks that were in this case completed during that week. I can't stress enough really how important these views are and how important filtering will be for you. Being able to quickly navigate and find just the information you want is a hugely powerful part of Podio. And to be able to save that quickly as a view that you can go straight back to is incredibly valuable. So here, if I look at this task view, if I want to zero in on just the ones created in this week and completed in this week, I click on that, I click on that, and it takes me to only those 11. If I want to click to the week 10, it takes me to only those 12. And 19, 11, it takes me to only those 19. So it's a very quick way of getting directly to the information you want, and you'll find you use them. The more you understand Podio, the more you use them.